Remember the days of old when you would sink hours into a mobile game, and now you frantically search for it years later only to realize it's completely gone? No updates, no downloads, no trace. Well, you're not alone. Today we're taking a bittersweet trip down memory lane to revisit 5 incredibly popular mobile games that have disappeared from our phones forever. Apologies in advance for some of the quality of the footage. They're from our reviews done many moons ago, and I would get some updated captures, but, well, were you paying attention to what this video is about? So prepare yourself for some nostalgia, and maybe just a little frustration, as we explore the digital graveyard of mobile gaming. Launched in 2013 by indie developer Dongwin, Flappy Bird seemed like just another simple tap-to-fly game, until it wasn't. Within months, it exploded into a cultural phenomenon. The punishing difficulty, addictively simple design, and viral word of mouth made it one of the most downloaded apps on Earth. But in 2014, at the height of its popularity, Win pulled the game from the app stores. He cited concerns about its addictive nature, saying he never intended it to dominate people's lives. What followed was chaos. Phones with the game installed sold for thousands of dollars on eBay, and a flood of clones rushed in to cash in on the void. And though it has returned recently for Android devices via the Epic Game Store, the original survives only in memory. A reminder that sometimes a creator's conscience can outmatch commercial success. Released by Epic Games, the Infinity Blade series was groundbreaking for mobile. Its stunning visuals, intuitive swipe-based combat, and cinematic storytelling pushed the boundaries of what a smartphone game could be. For years, it set the gold standard for mobile action RPGs. But in 2018, Epic quietly removed the trilogy from app stores, citing difficulty keeping the games updated for evolving hardware and iOS requirements. The move frustrated fans, as Infinity Blade wasn't just a game, it was proof that mobile gaming could be more than casual puzzles and time wasters. Epic hinted that the series might return someday, but for now, it remains locked away in digital limbo, preserved only through gameplay footage and fan memories. Originally a Facebook hit before coming to mobile, Avengers Alliance let players assemble squads of Marvel heroes in turn-based battles. It had a loyal community, frequent updates, and tied directly into Marvel movie releases. For years, it was a staple for comic book fans who loved strategizing with their favorite heroes. But in 2016, Disney abruptly shut down the game, citing business priorities. The real reason? Licensing costs and shifting focus away from smaller mobile projects. Despite massive fan protests and petitions, servers were permanently closed. Players who had invested years, and in many cases real money, were left with nothing. For many Marvel fans, Avengers Alliance wasn't just a game, it was a daily ritual, suddenly gone without warning, a victim of the snap that never got snapped back. Nintendo's first ever mobile app, Miitomo, launched in 2016 to massive hype. Millions downloaded it within weeks, eager to see Nintendo's quirky take on mobile gaming. But it wasn't exactly a traditional game. It was a hybrid of social networking and playful interaction. Players created Mii avatars, answered questions, and shared funny conversations with friends in a light-hearted, almost surreal environment. For a brief moment, it was everywhere, with Nintendo's charm giving it a unique personality, bringing us together in a way only Nintendo could. Yet by 2018, the novelty wore off, engagement plummeted, and Nintendo pulled the plug, shutting down servers completely. Those who poured creativity, time, and even money into the app lost it all overnight. Miitomo is remembered fondly as both a bold experiment and a cautionary tale of how quickly online communities can vanish. When EA brought back the legendary Dungeon Keeper franchise in 2014 for mobile, fans were excited, until they actually played it. Instead of the clever, mischievous strategy game they loved, they found a free-to-play model riddled with aggressive microtransactions. Even basic actions like digging out a simple block could take hours unless you pay. The backlash was swift and brutal. Critics slammed EA for exploiting nostalgia, and players abandoned it in droves. By 2015, EA quietly removed the game from the app stores, pretending it never existed. While it's often remembered as a failure, Dungeon Keeper Mobile stands as a symbol of how monetization done wrong can kill even the most iconic franchises. Today, it lingers only as a warning of what not to do in mobile gaming. And there you have it, 5 games that defied whole eras of mobile gaming only to vanish into the void. Apps on a phone that feel like part of our daily routines, our commutes, our late night addictions. Losing them feels like losing a little piece of ourselves. But maybe that's the lesson here. Digital games are fragile. They can disappear overnight, whether through licensing issues, server shutdowns, or a developer simply moving on. And unless someone fights to preserve them, they risk being lost forever. So the next time you download a mobile game and it becomes your obsession, enjoy it while you can, because there's no guarantee it'll still be around in a few years. Thank you for watching, folks! Did you play any of these games before they went? Are there any that you'd include on the list? And what do you think is next for the chopping board? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure to subscribe to stick around for more gameplay and lists. But for now, my friends, luck and more to you all, and catch you next time.